Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Bulldog Show. I am wearing a gift, Ride 45 by George Coella and his lovely wife. But anyway, let's get right to it. DeSantis, a criminal. A Democratic Texas sheriff is claiming that what Ron DeSantis did is criminal and has opened up an investigation. Isn't it great that Joe Biden can fly illegal aliens anywhere he wants to, all across the country? But Governor DeSantis and Texas Governor Abbott cannot. The hypocrisy knows no bounds. Meanwhile, there's still a mandate at the Pentagon. If the pandemic is over, Joe, why do soldiers still have to have a mandate? Folks, the intentional destruction of this country through stupid policies, evil policies, is just remarkable. What they did in the last couple of years is unforgivable. The New York to Florida exodus continues. Broke a record, New Yorkers going to Florida. What's that tell you? FBI whistleblower says that the FBI agents were taken off sex abuse cases, sex trafficking cases, those type of cases to work politics. Imagine that. Biden's executive order is devastating to this country. This is his latest executive order, and I actually printed it out here. I want to reveal something. It sets the stage for legal government surveillance of all U.S. citizens, total control over your bank accounts, the ability to silence all dissenting voices for good. It's Executive Order 14067. They also think that it's going to kill the dollar. Again, intentional destruction of this country. They want to wipe out America before we get control of it again. Kill the Republican extremist. A guy killed somebody that he saw as a Republican. Just imagine that if it was a Trump supporter who did that to somebody on the left. They'd say white supremacy is the biggest threat in this country. Special Master Deary has opened up the dialogue with the lawyers. He did make a point to the Trump lawyers, say you can't have your cake and eat it too. He says, show me proof of how these documents were declassified. And the Trump lawyers were a little ambivalent about that. So they want to plan it for defense. We'll see how it all unrolls. Don Lemon got schooled on reparations. That's reparations, not reputation. He had somebody on, he was talking about, don't the royals owe reparations? And this historian nailed him. Do you know who, before the Civil War, a guy named Wilberforce, there's a movie about this, that the English ended slavery and the slave trade before anybody else did. And this woman pointed out that it was the Africans that were gathering up Africans to sell. So are those Africans going to have to pay reparations? And the people that ended slavery, do they have to pay reparations? You've heard me say that. Why should anybody who fought for the North and their ancestors pay reparations? Makes no sense. The Democrats have blocked the Hunter Biden documents, major obstruction of justice, if you will. It's unbelievable what's going on. It's why I'm running for governor. I mean, it's enough to make your head explode what goes on in this country on a daily basis. The good guys get attacked, the bad guys get protected. Over and over and over again. Inflation's so bad, a majority of voters are now saying they're struggling. That is bad news for the Democrats. Migrants sued DeSantis. Speaking of DeSantis again, there's some liberal lawyer from Martha's Vineyards behind this. And by the way, the reaction to them being in Martha's Vineyard was a faster response than Benghazi. I mean, and nobody's saying anything. Obamas aren't saying anything. All these liberals. And by the way, you know what it made me realize? How happy I am living in middle America. If I'm a billionaire, I'm not buying a place on Martha's Vineyard. And you never know, I might be a billionaire before I'm done. Martha's Vineyard, what a bunch of yuck assholes. All right. Europe stops production energy. Prices soar. We got a global energy crisis. Just keeps getting worse. Meanwhile, what does the Fed do? They're heading for another rate hike. Well, that's really going to help the economy. I'm telling you right now, folks, there's people preaching that there's going to be like some major collapse. It might just happen. Fetterman, this guy, Darth Vader, running for U.S. Senate in Pennsylvania, has issued a statement about freeing all second-degree murders. Oh, it's not a first-degree murder. It's second-degree murder. Free them all. Free them all. How is this guy even close to Dr. Oz in the polls? Come on, Pennsylvania. Wake the hell up. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.